I said he's generated, what? Now he's charged up. See, you better get your flow, you better bar up. He's shutting down everybody with again, he doesn't care, cause you know that energy's about to rise in the air. I said he's generated, what? Now he's charged
I'm Danny.
Welcome, and I'm Althea.
And welcome to
The DNA Live Show. How are you, everybody?
Hey everybody out there, how's everybody doing?
Yeah, I guess it's really nice and cold outside. I have a little bit of a thing going on with my nose today, but I think it's allergies. I'm not sure, but I'm trying my best tonight, so help me out here. I just want to start off because there's a lot of crap going on in the news. What?
A lot of stuff going on in the news.
Oh, yeah, there is. Yeah, a lot of things going on.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. Are you making fun of me?
No.
Oh, okay. So
Gotta remember though, this show is on cable.
I said stuff.
You say
I did?
yeah.
I'm sorry. Crap is okay. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there you go. So
I'm just playing because I know I got a lot of people that always hit me up now and go, bro, we watch the show at Friday night, midnight. So we trying to be as
politically correct?
exactly
Is that the word?
mundo.
Okay, just so you know, if you are a guest on our show, if you make any comments, you have any colons or stuff like that, you cannot curse on the show anymore because we are on channel 115 on Optimum Cable. So just, give you a heads up about that.
Exactly.
No, but what I'm talking about, there's just a lot of crap going on in the world today. But what really struck me hard, because there's a lot of shootings and killings and stabbings but the one that got me was this guy. It wasn't even here. It was actually in Thailand. And this deranged individual killed 36 people.
36 people.
36, and 24 of them were children.
What?
Yeah, and that was just in the news the other day. And then in Indonesia, there was another craziness. I forgot what perpetrated that situation, but it was just all craziness. I know I'm just tired of I can't watch the news anymore because every time you open it up, it's like something going on somewhere else. No, we just heard about some shooting that happened in front of what's his name? Lee Zeldin's house, and the daughters ran up the stairs or whatever. I mean, it's just like every day there's something
you
new.
gotta realize something too, man. In the years of technology and people can actually see what's going on now, it's always been there. So when people go, this is brand new, this is what's going on, to me, a lot of times is, and I want to just, give a big mic to Lee Zeldin. I'm happy that you're all right, my brother. You know what I'm saying? The family too is okay.
Yes.
That's a very scary incident. Another thing I look at a lot of times when they always say crime is going up and this is going up, but if you really look at it, you see a lot of the people that are above in the heads, they're the ones that's getting locked up. So it's kind of I feel like a lot of times it's just a lot of this stuff nowadays is kind of just even itself out and in any which way, just to be honest with the people. And you as an American, real American, my song that I put, I want everybody to really start having your own opinions again, and don't be ever scared to voice your opinions coming up, because that's what made America beautiful, is that we can all sit down and all talk everything out. This whole violence thing, and you can't say nothing and getting canceled for saying something, stop the nonsense.
Right.
That's all nonsense. I feel if you really put yourself in your mindset and you really believe something, go for it. Yeah. And if you don't believe it, and you don't want some, voice your opinion. That's all I gotta say,
Yep.
No, I don't want to sound.
I really appreciate that you said that.
Well, the thing is, I'm tired of watching all of this, everybody blaming each other, but not realizing if we keep on blaming each other, nothing is gonna get done.
Nothing's getting done.
And if nothing gets done, nothing is actually going to actually get done. Nothing. All it's going to be is a bunch of people arguing about spilled milk, and nobody's cleaning up the mess. Everybody's just letting the milk all on the floor, get everybody stepping on it, getting it dirty, and blaming each other for the mess.
Yeah.
That's all you're seeing.
Yeah, I know. Every day, I mean, it doesn't really matter what political party you're affiliated with.
We're all Americans.
We're all
love each other.
Yeah, I mean, come
honor
on,
each other.
People, let's
hold
get
each
it
other
together. I mean,
you know what I mean. So that goes out to everybody out there that's scared to voice their own opinion, listen, we got a podcast, we got a TV show. People hear us on all platforms everywhere across the globe. Listen, everybody who's listening, we have to bring this back to peace.
Yeah.
We have to bring this back to love. We got to bring this back to respect each other.
Yeah.
We don't respect each other. This is the haywire that you're seeing going on.
Yeah, that's good. You know, that you very good. That was very nice. I really appreciate that. That was really
Well, I want to see more. I want to see more people like literally standing up for themselves instead of letting. I feel like we're at a stage right now where everybody's aware of what's really going on, but people are so scared to really come and say something in the forefront, and that's where they keep blocking each other. Like all the misinformation that everybody is fed right now is turning us into I always believe it. Like it just turns us wishy-washy. It just makes our brain not work, and everybody's going this way and going crazy that way. I mean, come on, how many times you seen a meme come up now?
Oh my God, I am just so tired of the memes. I really. And then there are people that I see on Instagram, people, even my friends and other people that I'm acquainted with. And sometimes people can be so hurtful to each other. And the only difference that they have is political party, political affiliation.
But it doesn't make any sense to me because
it doesn't make no sense.
If you really look at it, you guys are the one that controls the controller in politics, supposed to. You guys are letting
They work for us, damn it. We don't work for them.
But you don't. But that's what's getting me so confused with the whole. We have to sit there. We have to abide by this and this for the people. Well,
I know. For the people. Yeah, I know. Well,
So
for the people, we the people.
you have to make the right choice and to figure out not what suits you, but what suits the country.
Right.
And I'm not saying vote this and vote that. I stay independent. I stay alone. If somebody's doing the right thing for where I'm at, I go for them.
Okay, I hear that. Okay, that was pretty good. Okay, just
Wanted to
saying.
let that out.
Okay, and now on to the next topic.
Go.
My other topic not a topic. What I wanted to do was talk about that on our next episode. We're going to have a reunion of sort.
Oh, really?
Yes, we are.
Oh, wow. So you guys, this is news to me.
Well, we kind of talked about it. I mean, with JR,
We talk about it,
the
but...
formula.
Okay, so
The
we have
reunion.
the formula reunion.
Okay, so back in the days, Danny, obviously, had a group together called Formula that you did with your father, right? That was,
Yeah.
okay. So we're bringing one of the guys back. He's wonderful, and he's actually worked with Danny for a long time.
He's my first partner. No,
Right.
no, I'm sorry.
No, not
my
your first.
He is one of my first partners. My first partner was actually Jerry Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Jerry. He was actually my first partner who ever did a record with me. And me and him actually did the first record ever. Shout him out because he signed with Tech Nine.
Tech Nine, right.
Strange music, so much love to him.
But the funny thing is that we were just talking with John the other night, and I had suggested that we do a reunion show because I think that would be, because you put JR and Danny together in the same room, it's going to be a blast. It's going to be fun. And Danny with his freestyling and JR with his, what do you call that?
Beatboxing.
Beatboxing.
Oh my God, you're really gonna bring that back for the crowd to see?
You have to. I mean, we got to bring that back. That was pretty awesome. And plus, that was one of the first time that we were in that studio, and you guys were doing it.
Did I ever tell you
What?
we were in the schoolyard just doing that?
Really?
And that's where I became popular because of I could freestyle better than anybody. So when they would actually go and do competitions of the battling,
Oh, okay.
they would
And
actually
JR
put
was
me over
always
there.
with you, though, right?
Yeah, he was a beatboxer, so he would always do the shook ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we're going to have that coming up soon. So you can watch out for that. That's going to be on our next show. So with that said, I'm going to give you a brief introduction. We have a guest. His name is Frank Matthews. He's an inmate. He's serving a life sentence. But on the show, Frank's going to discuss those hardships of being in prison, the lifestyle, the life of an inmate, and what he has been able to accomplish so far with his passion for music, fashion design, and stuff. So we're going to have a nice discussion with him very shortly. if anything, we're just going to play that real American video.
Play it for all my patriots out there and everybody out there that loves it.
And let's just.
I love everybody out there.
Let's just.
I love y'all.
Let's just keep this going, okay, people?
Let's keep it
And
real American.
And we'll be right back.
Real American. Roll it, Bobby.
Yo, put your hands up. Right now we're inside a war with ourselves. Yo, America, are we gonna wake up from this? Where the real Americans at, you heard? Where we at? Man, you blinded and you lied, you just censor inside your own. Everyone pretends they love you, but messing you up in homes. Laughing without the way you can't even afford food. And everybody looking at you acting so rude. They thinking that they love you, your skin, that's what they see. They don't understand the militant well it be. But the anger that they got, they just play for each other. A civil war, they trying to come for us, kill one another. But I woke up last night, I gotta talk to my peers. Tell them, listen, we gotta march and what do we hear? Boycott the bullshit that they throw and they stare. Cause you know it is what media lies and they care. They try pretending that we close with a phone next to each other's ears. But we're more social distancing corona, yeah. They try to act it like we ain't one inside our home. We acting like that we ain't one and one inside our home. I said march, let's go. I said let's fight. Can't censor us anymore. We lying to the people.
I'm Captain Splish. I'm the superhero swimming. I'll teach you to be water safe with all my swimming skills, along with all my singular friends here in Splish Splashville. Myrtle the turtle, Octi the octopus, Starry the starfish, and that's just a few. You'll learn all about what your body can do. My superpower is to teach with song and rhyme, and that helps you remember what you learn every time. You'll learn to float and you'll learn to swim, from blowing bubbles to jumping in. Each week, you'll learn something new. You'll be amazed at what your body can do. I'm so excited for you to see the show, but now Captain Splash has to go. See you soon. Bye. So don't forget, like, follow, comment, and subscribe. See you soon.
Nia, you know this one?
Future markers also said global investment. Black Royalton Enterprise, we invest me. Hold your chest quick. Former soul investment. That thing we're flipping red, but we really.
There you go. Okay. And we're back. I really love that video, dude. Let me tell you. I don't know. And you're getting really big kudos for that video. But with that, forget that right now. If anything, as I said, I gave you the introduction. So let's just bring in Frank Matthews right now.
Ooh, what up, brother?
How y'all doing today?
Good. We're doing
I got-
good.
I see y'all late, man. So hey, I'm ready to do whatever y'all ready to do.
Oh, there you go. God bless you, brother. God bless you.
What's up?
Well, first off, like I said, I had asked you questions as you know before the show and stuff like that and everything. But recap, how did we meet him to begin with?
We met him, if I'm correct, we met him on for that Truth podcast.
Was it the truth?
It was Truth and also Chris Hayes 508.
Okay.
Okay, right. That's right.
Yeah. Remember they interviewed me, and then all of a sudden, I started, and then I looked up him, and I was like, man, he's dope.
Yeah.
And then you gave me a lot of good, feedback, and I was speaking to you, and you gave me a lot of love, so wanted to give you love back, brother. So
Yeah, but we've been like
appreciate
talking
it.
ever since. You know, it's not
he
like
he always
you
had
know?
good. You always have uplifting stuff to say.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was crazy when I found out that you were
I know.
incarcerated.
You blew my
and
mind.
I was like, dang, man, he has
you
such
literally blew my mind.
I was like, dang, man, he has such a good outlook, man.
Yeah. Because you're making obviously the best in your circumstances, and that's
Yeah.
that you don't see that a lot.
No, you don't.
But let's get first to the history of Frank Matthews. Where were you born and raised again?
I'm born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, on the west side of Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh,
Side
okay.
in Atlanta,
All right.
Georgia.
All your life you've been there?
Man, hey, I'm still
Really?
like 92. 92, I was in New York. My Aunt Gloria, her name Gloria Granger, right? So I was a Jamaica Queen with her. But beside that, I just been in Atlanta, Georgia my whole life.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
that's why you got a flow.
Most definitely.
That's why you got a New York kind of flow. That's cheap, man.
Oh,
That's
definitely.
cheap. I was
On
listening
top of
to
that, on top of that, born in 7-8. So, hey, man, from the West Coast to the East Coast, that's what we ran with before we, came up with our down south platform.
Listen, all I know is when he flew, I was like, and I was like, from Atlanta, Georgia. He ain't from Georgia. This is New York. I was like, nah, he's from Georgia. I'm like, what? And then, nah, New York.
So, do you have any brothers and sisters, or?
I got 2 sisters and 2 brothers.
Oh, so you do have a big family.
You can say it like that, right? You know what I'm saying? We all spread out everywhere, right? But we come together when we need to.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nah, I feel you on that.
That's cool. I understand. So basically, you were incarcerated for how long now?
I've been incarcerated 26 years. I've been gone since July the 2nd, 1997.
97,
July
right.
2nd.
Oh, okay, right. Wow. And this is a life sentence we're talking about.
Oh, definitely. I had life in 25. I gave 25 back in 2004.
Oh, wow.
You had a 25 back in 2004?
I had life in 25.
2004 they gave you.
Wow.
2004, I gave it back.
You blew my mind.
That's when they sentenced you?
Now, they sending me in 1999. You might well say like September 26th, September 27th, 1999, when they sent me down the road.
You blow my mind every day, every minute of the day. You blow my mind. But you know why? Because the thing is that I learned more about you in the last week. I mean, we've only known each other for like a few months, right?
It might be a little longer than that if you just really just slow down a minute, right? Well, I'm moving by like a year though.
But has it been that long?
It's been that long.
Has it been?
No, we met him in
It's
2020.
been that long.
No, we didn't. 2020?
Pandemic time.
Frank, am I right? Is he right?
Hey, it been since like 2020, but I'm trying for like a year strong.
Am I
It's been
losing
going
my
about a year
mind?
strong. No, you ain't. You know what I'm saying? I've been here.
He's like, I've been in here. I know. He counts the days.
Exactly.
We did a really good record together. Actually, the record's actually really good.
Oh, definitely.
Has it been 20?
About to drop on Ghost of Frank Matthews.
I can't.
Yeah, man. I want to shout out too to one of my boys too, Chris. I want to give him a big shout out too because
Chris who?
my boy Chris, because he was incarcerated for 20 years too.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give him a big shout out. Really good dude.
Frank,
Cool.
I'm just being blown away with you today. I don't know. I mean, okay. Because we have nice talks, you and I.
Yeah, more definitely.
You know? I think you talk with me more than you do with Danny, right? Go ahead, say it. You can say it.
I
It's
more
all right.
definitely do though.
Yeah.
I more definitely do because Danny be out there on the road. He didn't be in the jail too. He stay late, right?
Yeah, but, I mean, okay. So I just think I have.
Now, me and him have conversations. You know what I mean? Because I like one thing. One thing I got to say about him is that it's so cool because you see a bunch of people always supporting him, and the way that. Why don't you explain to the people the way that you made your studio?
Yeah.
Because you got to deal. If I'm correct, you got to deal with Empire.
I got to deal with Empire Records. Through
Yeah.
JT the Bigger Figure, if anybody know who he is from San Francisco, they call it Phil Panamera for worldwide.
Okay.
Okay, so he stayed right next door to my grandmama that raised me, the one I was talking about. She stayed on 12 White Street. He bought some land over there, right? So my partner, Wheatstraw, turned me on to him. And when I got in front of him, I performed in front of him, and the man liked my skills, you know what I'm saying? So since then, this been about a year or two, we've been building just like me and Danny have, you know what I'm saying? So he gave me the opportunity, being a mirror, and I was filming the movie and stuff, and what else, you know what I'm saying, doing my clothing line, and my music and stuff.
How do you feel
And,
about that?
Exactly. It's kind of unique. It's kind of unique. So what I did, I built a studio out of some boxes,
I know, but the thing is,
cardboard boxes.
yo, let me tell everybody something. Think about that. This man literally got on the phone and got a major distribution deal from a major
I
label.
added 20 distribution deals.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wants to sit here and go, why can't I get signed? Why can't I get it? Brother, you're incarcerated, right?
Fact.
In the hardest
They're gonna pay 6 years.
in the hardest thing for entertainment, people to get seen, and you got a record contract from a major label, one of the top labels.
It's pretty impressive.
So this is what I keep telling everybody, and I'm like, bro, my boy done it, and my boy's incarcerated, right? Wait,
Fact.
what you talking about? He got cardboard, dude. He records in cardboard box, but this thing sounds like he's in a
Fact.
big studio.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta give yourself,
Android phone.
boy, you gotta give yourself props, bro. And I watch you
I
too,
do.
and you go on all these podcasts. So I'm like, man, I gotta bring him up in mind, man. I gotta let the world see this.
But I wanted to say, because the one thing that intrigued me about Frank, that he had said that after people were killing themselves around him, he was in captivity. So just like Joseph in the Bible, I was in the belly of the beast, facing my darkest fears and listening to God's calling.
Facts.
You know, I mean, a lot of things that you say on your posts and stuff like that really resonate. And I know it's hard because, I mean, you are in a place that you're going to be for the rest of your life. But with that,
I'm actually not going to be here for the rest of my life, right? I'm just keeping it real like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I done did it already.
Right.
Saying about it, I was on high meds, and you know, it ain't no secret that I got a problem with authority, right?
Right.
So they had me on high meds, which I would have been there indefinitely, but I found a case. Let me put y'all on game. The case
Okay.
that I found is the case that Pappy Mason them had up there in New York, which is, I forgot his name, but the last name is Davis. And when he got incarcerated for the case about that police case, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
They put him on. They put him on high meds indefinitely without him going to trial. So I used that case and another case that another cat they put me up on. I was on high meds. He put me on the case, and I removed myself from high meds in the process of me re-innovating myself after my grandmama died.
So you became yourself as a delegate to sit there and represent yourself.
Exactly. I moved myself from high meds when I was supposed to be on high meds for indefinite because I got a 16-year record for jumping on police.
Okay, see, that makes that definitely makes a lot of sense. That was smart. Not a lot of people
Exactly.
really know about that with Pappy Mason and a lot of the other people. So
Exactly.
I know what you're talking. Damn, that's actually
I used that case. His last name David. I'm not gonna say his name on TV, but you know what I'm saying. His last name Davis. I used this case to remove me from high meds.
oh, wow.
that's very smart. That's very smart.
Well,
See, the
definitely.
thing about you, and I gotta say, man, and to the people that's watching this on cable and the people that's watching it right now, there's so many success stories that come out of being inside prison. Or this is the first time I ever seen somebody in prison making really good music, making records, and
Fashion designer,
and a
too.
fashion designer. He acts like literally he's out here. That's crazy. You move like people move out here.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm all around the world, right? You know what I'm saying? Then, like I said, I got a queen on my side,
Right.
which
You
y'all already
are-
know about. Tamira Mathis.
You
keep me
are the
focused.
spirit. You
You know what
are.
I'm saying? And she come over Extreme Pressure. That's a clothesline, Extreme Pressure. You know what I'm saying? So Black Water Fashion Design and Extreme Pressure, they're working together. And in the process of this, we're working together for re-innovating ourselves due to the outcome of my situation and where there is what she's going through in society. So this is a success story in the making of itself in history.
You know why? Because-
Definitely is a success story, my brother. I took my hat off.
There was another thing I wanted to
appreciate it.
introduce because Mr. Matthews here in 2015, he had an epiphany of sorts after the passing of his grandmother, Elmer,
Exactly.
and on high max for defending yourself against police officers in prison.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know what else more to say to you all the time, because basically when I first met you, I thought, okay, blanket, dude, raps, does a little, and that's all I saw, right?
Gotcha.
Because I've seen a lot of them, right? So I'm just looking at you just through that one colored lens, and that's it. And then you kind of,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? And then when I started reading more about you and we were having talks and I had an epiphany of my own saying, oh my God, this guy is more than what I'm seeing him as. And,
Well, definitely.
and then I kept reading all your other items and your posts and stuff like that. And I'm sitting there going, damn, I really do not know Frank Matthews. I
Well,
really do not
it's
know
more
him.
than meet the eyes, right?
But that's why I was still having the conversations with you because I was just totally blown away. And people will sit there and tell me, well, how can you interview a person in jail and he's still a human being. We all have our transgressions. We all have sinned, right? But it doesn't mean
Right.
that there's not a human being underneath that, And you want to know and you want to learn and you want to see what that person is about before you can't judge somebody by their cover.
Well, I'm just confused at one thing with this whole system too, is they keep calling it a rehabilitative center, right? But how is it a rehabilitative center if they put you in shackles, put you locked up, and make you actually take a minute to how do you feel like a human being? Like that's basically taking everything out, trying to take your emotions and trying to make it. I always looked at it as being basically like a business.
Right.
I never look. It's no
Call it
offense.
industrial complex. You call it industrial complex. They hit up on the 13th Amendment, your constitutional right, 14th Amendment, your constitutional right.
But this is
What
the
you call-
people. This is the people's
They call it
fault. though.
slavery. They call it slavery. That's what they call it. They call it slavery. They hit up on the
Understandable, but
service.
this is people's fault. You know what people's fault is?
What?
Yeah.
People's fault is that you, him, her, them, everybody is so scared, right? To go, hey, wait a minute, that's not right. Change it all around, right? Which you can. If you look at other countries, right? Other countries always say America has the worst torture because of the way that they put you in cages, right? So they break it down for China. They bring it. China is in America. They always say is like right next to each other for the worst punishment. I don't know why, but if you really read it out, that's what it looks like. I'm studying this for years. They need to make it a real rehabilitative center where they need to have choices for these people. Like this dude, if he does something wrong, if you want to go to the army or go to work. That's it. That's the only thing that can rehabilitate somebody is knowing where the cash is going to come from, teaching them how to make money, teaching them with the education, not leaving them inside shackles and leaving them against people that the world has just forgot.
Yeah.
Facts.
And that's one thing that always bothered me.
Right.
That we have enough people to say, whoa. It ain't about the money anymore. It's about changing society altogether as one.
Right.
But it's not going to happen until people start really waking up and start saying, whoa. We have the choice to change society. Now, burning the buildings, running around trying to beat each other, that's not changing society. That's just being barbaric.
No, that's more different than that is.
Yeah.
That was being barbaric.
And just recently, something was happening in several of these state prisons by you, correct? With the gang.
Well, it's going on all around, the state of Georgia right now. I'm saying that you got a lot of gang activity that's going on that these folks are using platforms, which gangs have been here. Let me rephrase that.
Okay.
Gang activity has been in the system since I've been here. Now, you got a lot of young cats that don't know how to do their time. But the system has used this as a platform to entrap us in here. Like certain dorms that's on this compound right now is 2021 right here. You know why? Because they're lacking staff, first and foremost. You might have 5 staff members running each shift, and it's like 1,800 inmates on the compound. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're lacking staff. So they give them excuses to lock the institution down instead of, like you just said, rehabilitate the institution. Because the one that are dying is the one that doing short time. The one that got life sentences, we're not getting caught up in none of that because we're too busy trying to get out.
Wow.
So you feel like a lot of times the one that knows that he's coming home early wants to always try to prove himself.
More definitely. Or they're the one that get caught up in, the situation. You see what I'm saying?
Because they're not thinking, they know they're going home, so they're thinking that they're untouchable and anything can. Now, let me ask you a question. Being in there, is there schools?
There's schools in here,
Colleges? There's colleges too, right?
No colleges. Everything we do, we're doing it through electronic devices or we're doing it through mail. Just like in 2004, put it like that, I'm so down. In 2004, I was in process of getting my GED. So you know what they did? We were doing just like we're doing right now on visual screen, taking our tests and stuff. It took that out the system. So we had to go through the mail to get our GEDs. So in 2007, they come out with a system because they can make money off of it with the GEDs and stuff. And a lot of them rejected because now we done got college degrees, we done got business, certificates and all type of stuff. We already done made ourselves. You see what I'm saying? We just trying to find out how to use it while we behind the wall doing time.
So you're telling me, I'm saying, but nowadays, from this technology they have now, they have more things from like colleges, people to get, if I'm correct. They don't.
They don't? With
They
technology?
relying on their GED. They relying on their GED. They relying on GED, right? After GED, you just hear. Now, GED get a lot of people thrown out early. Now, I know that for a fact. They do that. But besides for coming out with a business or degree, being ready to take on any type of job in corporate America, that's on you. I'm just keeping it real. So you get your business books in, whether you get to electronic or you get it in through the mail, it's on you. Everything.
No, but I'm saying you're allowed to.
But you're allowed to, in other words.
You're allowed to to get it through the mail, but not how we doing it now. You see what I'm saying? For us, electronic wise.
So they don't do it
right now because they put a new system in.
So they don't do the classes, anything like that? Like, I think in New York State, I think they had that. I think in New York.
I've been for vocation, those to my vocational class. I've been on file right now for vocational class in 2013. And where they're scheduled for the transition system since 2013. You know how much stuff I have gotten into since 2013?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
The program that they set in motion, I had just came off Hammonds 2013. Now my second time, listen to me. They had scheduled me at Macon State Prison to take these tests, which are tests that consist of parole and stuff like this, right? They did not allow me to take the tests, so I had to file grievance on that. Okay, they transferred me within 90 days to another institution.
Oh wow.
Does it matter like what? So does it matter like what institutions you get put in to for them to?
Yes, they do, because you got certain institutions that are death traps, and then you got certain institutions just inmates just doing time.
Wow.
This is Georgia. Remember that this is Georgia. This is not New York. This is not California. Anywhere like that. This is Georgia.
So you're telling me basically, because in New York is a lot different, right?
Exactly.
See, because
if I'd have been in New York, I'd have been out.
Yeah, because I have friends. I have people I haven't met in my journey being an advocate that got their degrees actually in jail in New York.
Thanks.
So
Thanks.
That's why I'm asking you about Georgia, because it's making me think now that they need I'm going to say Washington, D.C. now needs to come out with a bill that basically brings everything. Like, I don't know why nobody sits here and actually tries to get a unified bill for every jail that has to have I'm going to say a universal kind of way that they have to run in there. Like, I don't think the state should be allowed anymore to really put people in captivity, because you can't have this thing, because it's not right for people's human rights to sit here. Say if you get locked up in Florida, right? Worst place to ever get locked up in. Florida will throw away the key and not give you nothing. Same as Georgia.
I got a little brother down there right now.
Georgia won't give you nothing.
I'm gonna give you okay.
It's sad because a lot of them are the red states that just don't believe it. And I'm looking at them like, why is it always have to be the red states in there? But you could see the pattern. Am I right or wrong?
You're right. You tell the truth.
And they need to really change that and have a universal way of actually putting everything together. And that's how they change the system. Like, you really need in jails to have a curriculum for these inmates. Like, I'm not going to lie, though. Like, there's certain crimes that people have to do that it's going to be a little bit more difficult.
Right.
Facts.
But at the end of the day, you should, as a human being, still have legal rights. What they say, you should still have legal rights to actually be able to really push out and really try to rehabilitate yourself in the system. Because at the end of the day, everybody is human. And they, you know what gets me very annoyed is everyone keeps saying, "Oh, we're about righteous. We're about righteous." You're not about righteous. You put a man in the cage, slam the cage, and walk away and give this dude food and feed. You half of the time when people go to jail, right? You're talking to people that don't even know you. So you could do 100 things right, but if you do one thing wrong, the whole world judges you.
Yeah.
Facts.
Okay.
I just wanted to let that out.
I see. Right now, we're going to take another commercial break.
Take another commercial break.
And we will be right back with Frank Matthews.
All right, Bobby, put it to commercial, brother. Put it to commercial.
Enough of being bullied, that idea grew into a message. The message took on a greater meaning and led to the co-creation of the anti-bullying organization, Asking Myself Association, fully supporting his desire.
Haven't seen one leader step up in this island.
They saying that they capping, you spell it backwards means pop. Coach just gives you got shot. Listen to all your fans. Talk about how you want it and come again. I told the kids stop bullying, stop killing each other, but slow. Stop acting like everybody's your op on the low. Where we gotta get to is that level, we need peace. Instead of watching what our youngest does to cease. They don't really listen because they scared of what the streets. But I don't give a damn because my army is complete. I told them I got an army of 20,000, bro. If you wanna go, we can go anytime, yo. And I don't not scared anymore of you, cause I've been decades ahead of you. So stop with the bullying, let them kids go. Stop with the bullying, let their souls go. Stop with the bullying, let them kids go. Let them kids go, let them kids go. I wanna be seeing them be doctors, or even shots. Stop trying to act like everybody is gangster rap. We don't really want leaders, no. They lying slow.
Good. You got a good game. That's cute. Let's do something.
Watching the youth all in deceased, and I keep screaming this shit out to the streets. Stop bullying, stop killing each other, stop murdering our young. Why can't we all just be in peace, son? Before it happens, because I've seen people who I try to talk to and peers actually get locked up for doing the same thing, bullying, violence. You know what, you got to think before you do something because your actions speak louder than words.
We're back with Frank. Let's put him back on the screen. I do actually have one more question before we get into the other segment, okay? Because in one part you did say about a friend, I believe, of yours, Suave, he told you that, hey, man, have you ever heard of Frank Matthews? No, you said. Why?
Get him my guy Suave.
Right. Bri, you think, and move just clarify. Okay. So when you looked him up, Frank Matthews, what was the comparison there? Like, because
The
you did.
comparison is this right here, right? Even though Frank Matthew come from Greenboro, North Carolina, the life he had lived for us up there, or Harlem, New York, and all around, the United States, I come from a family that actually produced these same type of products and these same type of characteristics that have raised me in that format to carry on certain traditions that led me in here. So I'm gonna be honest about that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, when I come here, I already had a major wave of influence over people, but I always put everybody together, regardless of what nationality you're, regardless of what type of gang you part of, what type of hustle you got. I always orchestrated everybody together, and we always move as one.
Okay.
Not like a game though, you know what I'm saying? But as one to get political stuff done, and whereas to get financial stuff done in the extreme situations.
Well, okay.
And we always prevail, and then I would come out something positive. So being that he had did the research on Frank Matthew, which separated the characteristics of Frank Lucas. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
He said that you have the same characteristic that Home have for leadership ability and the hustling skills. So what I did, I just incorporated with my business skills and changed it over from the history that me and Frank Matthew have, which is negative input on society, and turn it to something positive would be part of corporate America now.
Very interesting, Frank. See, you blow my mind no matter what we talk about.
Exactly.
He does it. Now I'm bamboozled once again. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
That what's up.
But with that said, also, so like looking back now with everything that you've been able to accomplish so far, I mean, you just keep working, right? You just keep going forward. You actually do support Black entrepreneur. I can't even say
Entrepreneurs.
the word. Entrepreneur. You're not just in things for yourself. You're helping your communities. You know what I'm saying? And it's very rare that you see. Again, I mean, you just bamboozle me all the time. And, unfortunately, like I said, I had the blinders on, and I'll be the first to admit it, But after talking and learning and researching and learning more about you, regardless of the circumstances that surround you, you've been able to push forward. And not many people will do that. Most people will just give up. Most people will, like you even said, people killing themselves, in certain situations that they can't handle, and you've been able to handle it, and you just keep plugging forward. And, that's, it's something to be commended for, regardless. Your circumstances, you've taken it, and you're just moving forward. And I commend you for that.
I appreciate it. I want to say just one thing, right? I got a lot of people that have invested in me for as financials, the financial concept of it, and whereas they have faith in me. You see what I'm saying? So I have to move forward because they are relying on me to be the example. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I cannot sit here and get caught up in a lot of stuff that a lot of people get caught up in, and whatever, you know what I'm saying, be the one to misguide them because they already been misguided. I have never been that type of person.
Okay. That's cool. And with that said, now I wanted to also get into, you as an entrepreneur. I mean, you have Black Royalty Enterprises, LLC.
Exactly.
You obviously have a fashion career. I mean, actually, with Taria Mathis. How do you say her name?
Exactly.
Taria Mathis. She's also a fashion designer, correct?
Exactly.
And she had she has the Extreme Pressure, the Alive shoes.
Exactly.
No offense, I really like the Real Dirty Red. Those shoes.
That's her name. This is called Light Skin Dirty Red.
Yeah, when I can afford those, I will buy those because they do come in a size 8.5, right?
We come in whatever size you want. You can pull up on us and we'll design the shoes for you.
Because I did see some of the shoes and everything. I was like, that dirty. I really like those. Those are really hot. So I mean, just keep those in mind.
Christmas present.
And then you got is it Enterprise record label?
It's called Frank Matthew Enterprise.
Frank. I didn't know if I got that. So
we also got Black Royalty Film Edition as well too. Now. We're trying to get everything right on that.
Oh God, is there anything that you don't do? I mean, is there anything? Is there anything you?
Go ahead, keep going.
I mean, no. I mean, every time I talk to him or something, it's something else. But all the different posts and stuff that you send me and stuff that we post and everything, I keep being blown away. And this was my first interview. I was trying to be like Barbara Walters or something, like try to be all serious, That is not happening here.
No, you did an excellent job, honestly.
No, but I mean, it's just that, you're one of the most intriguing guests that I've had. And usually it's like, we have not the same genre, but we have like artists, rap artists, personalities and stuff like that. So you were my first different one outside the box. So I wanted to handle this differently. In the sense of, I wanted to give it the proper, what do you call that? Attention,
What's up, bro? You all right?
Okay, we're on live, okay? See you later, dude.
right here by the door, so they keep walking in and walking out.
Oh, okay. Well,
No, it's fine.
step away from the door, Frank. No, I'm kidding. So anyway, do you have any? Oh, now with the record label, how does that work? How can you sign to a record label if you're incarcerated? How does that work?
Hold on. I'm keeping real with you, right?
Go
A
ahead.
while back, they was allowing us to sign paperwork to receive stimulus checks in here, right? So that opened the door for that.
Really? That's cool. Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
No.
If the government is allowing us to receive money from a situation that transpired with COVID-19, then you're also allowing us, without you knowing it, but you knowing it now, that we can apply for corporations and stuff like that, where there's jobs and stuff.
Oh God, really?
And then I came out my own pocket and spent my own money though.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yes,
See, I'm learning something new every day.
That's through Georgia.
That's
I got
the
the same certificate that everybody else got with a seal on them.
So is everything okay there now with that situation in the prison? Because I don't know why I worry, because I just don't like hearing about that.
It's still going on because they lack a staff. So it's still going on. We're still locked down. But the only thing about it, back here where I'm at, it's a lot of old folks back so far. It's been the LA Dome stuff. So it's open. You know what I'm saying? So we move around better than anybody else. The ones that are behind the door, they're behind the door.
Oh. Okay. That's interesting.
Well, it's like like me and him said, it's like a retirement plan, right?
Exactly. That's the discussion we had this week. It's like a retirement plan.
Yeah, it's like a retirement plan. He did his dues.
Right.
He was around the wall. Now he's sitting there. He's just relaxing.
So do you guys
Oh,
have like a
definitely.
time that you have to go to bed and stuff like that? I just watch too much TV.
I'm on 24 hours a day. Oh, I ain't gonna say I'm not. I'll put it like this. This side right here is open 24 hours a day. You go to sleep when we want to.
You can go to sleep when you want.
Whenever we want to. Got big screen TVs and everything there. You don't see all that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I
No,
watch,
it's because of, when you're supposedly, when you're in for a long time, right? And you probably didn't get into no fights or did anything bad for a while. And they were like, you know what? He's just trying to do his time. They put you in higher tiers.
Okay. Is that how it is?
That's
Really?
exactly what it is.
It's kind of like
Exactly what it is.
it's kind of like a reward. Like, all right, you
Like
didn't get
they
into
call it like the honor dome. They call it like the honor dome.
the honor dome, yeah. So basically, you just stay away. These are people that don't fight. These are people that just want to do their time and go home.
Kind of like what I do every day with Danny. I get my honor domes, don't I?
Hey,
No?
I guess you can use that as an example, right?
Listen, I want to. Oh man,
What? Go ahead. We
got
live.
you hear the crickets?
I know. What? This is
wasn't
the
funny.
first, Frank, that you,
No, it's not the first. She didn't get me quiet. I'm just listening to her. Like, really?
no, well, I just
All
thought,
right, so now we're back.
I just thought, I was just, talking to him. But
Nah, she just likes to joke around. She's actually a really good comic, actually.
I am not.
Hey, get what though? I know. See, look, get what? I know this. I know this about her. This is something that she and I both know. I know this about her.
I don't know what you're talking about, Frank.
She should do stand-up comedy, right? She can go in there and do like so many funny things, and she doesn't even realize it. I look at her and I'm like, "That's a great sketch." And then she listens to me. She
Then I'm
goes,
back and though, since y'all came up with this is what I've been thinking for a minute because I had a couple. I still got a couple of minutes.
"Go."
I'm thinking about designing a comedy club, right? And then we always need hosts and we always need CEOs or COs and stuff to keep it running. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm in here. I'm
Okay.
thinking about building a company for real.
So what do you want to do? What kind of company?
Oh, here we go.
And listen, I'm telling y'all for real. I need, me, my queen, y'all need to get that table. I'm thinking about building a comedy club.
A comedy club.
A comedy club. That is major money. Everybody need to laugh right now.
Absolutely, he's actually right. You got any places in Atlanta that you guys know?
Hey, I can say this right here. We can look around.
There's a lot of funny
We can
people
look
there.
around.
There's a lot of funny people in
No,
New York as
actually,
well.
Atlanta actually would be a great base to have, and then you have one up here in New
Yes.
York, and that's how you roll. And then you make money off of that. And plus, I know every comic in the whole island, in the whole New York.
This is what's happening for real.
Really? Comedy.
Yeah, this is what's happening.
Comedy is like very big.
Okay.
Name. Well, I'm not gonna say anything because I seen it at a place a fight break out in comedy. So I'm not gonna really like say anything because I'm like name one time a comedy. No, actually,
No, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to get on that. But
If you look at what Nick Cannon got going on, man, hey, if he can do it, anybody can do it, man. The man making major money.
wilding out, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
definitely.
mean, I like making people laugh, but I'm not the type of person.
She doesn't like making people laugh. She gives them this eye, and you can even ask the guy in the studio. It just quiets everybody up. We don't even know what to say. It's kind of like we call it the Medusa eye. Cause we all look like little puppy
And I
dolls.
hear the
like-
laughing back there too.
We all look like little puppy dolls, and we go like this. We go.
Okay, so this
You scared a lot of gangster rappers, so no more.
don't go there. So hi Frank,
did.
how are you?
I'm doing all right.
Okay,
How y'all
good.
doing?
All right. So with that said, I also wanted to, before we end the show, I wanted to talk about your mom
Okay.
because I did.
I'm one of the names. Yeah.
No,
Her
go
name
ahead.
is
You
Cynthia,
say it.
right?
You're gonna say it. Go ahead.
Okay, her name is Cynthia. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, I'm put it like this. I always been kind of like artistic with the art and stuff like that, right? Soulful with the music stuff. Now, I had started playing football and I had gave up on it. But she always told me this is the best of me. You see what I'm saying? Whatever you do, because you're a visionary, whatever you do in life, it's gonna come through your art. I didn't understand that at a particular time because tribe and tribulation that we had went through as being family and stuff like that.
Right.
But when I got in here and I started performing inside this institution, because I done been around rappers and all this on the street and stuff. It remind you of that, you know what I'm saying? But when I got in here and I started doing talent shows and stuff, I started seeing what she was talking about when I started writing. So I had a partner named Big Man, which is from Macon, Georgia. Showed me how to write my music like poetry. He was like, bro, your delivery is too serious to just be rapping.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he showed me how to write my music like poetry. And that particular time, I didn't understand what was going on. I started listening to Tupac. I started listening to Jay-Z. I started listening to Nas. I started listening to other people that really had a vision with this rap stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I still lost focus for some fact because I was like, I'm slow down. I'm incarcerated. So I'm going to have to wait till I get out. It wasn't until my grandmama died that everything that my mom and my grandma had said became reality.
Right. Yeah. I know. I read
And that
about
was 2015.
Yeah, I know. I read. That's the one
Wow.
part I read about with his grandma and kind of everything that pretty much changed.
My grandma educated, she university educated me though. You know what I'm saying? My grandma raised me as a son. She university educated me. I was reading Black Encyclopedia and Almanacs before I came to Shanghai. I read that as a child.
Okay. Oh wow, you're very interesting.
She
Mr.
raised me. Exactly. She raised me to be the guy that I am now. Now
Listen,
everything else I did on my own. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say a lie about that. I made them choices.
Yeah, but looking back now, is there anything different that you would have done?
Oh, more definitely is. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I would have been a better leader, and I would have been a better example for my family.
Right. That's very well said, sir. Very well. I really appreciate that. I want to thank you for taking the time to be on our show. I really appreciate that.
Appreciate y'all.
Just let people know where they can find you on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, you can find me up on Frank Matthew 1978.
That's it, 1978.
On Facebook, you can find me up on Frank Matthew.
Right. And of course, you can find him on our pages, and we do post stories about him anyway too. So you can look out
Exactly.
for him, okay? But I want those red shoes, okay? Just letting you know.
I got you.
Okay.
She paying attention. She listening to y'all right now because she keep testing me. She paying attention to y'all right now. She know what the business is.
Okay, I'm just saying 8.5. You know, it's
And-
okay.
And just to let everybody
We
know,
customize. Listen, we customize whatever y'all want to.
Oh, can you put like my initials
we
on
also
the
got a
back?
female clothing line coming out.
Can you put my
Man,
initials
listen.
in the back and the heel?
Whatever y'all want, just send it to us for the detail and stuff. Or you can show us what y'all need done, and we will do it.
Oh, okay. Because I'll be doing that right after the show. Okay, thank you very much.
Got you.
And I got your number,
Got
so you can't
Most
leave.
definitely.
Okay.
Christmas present.
Christmas present. Okay. With that said, again, thank you again, Frank. We really appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank
we'll
you, my
talk to you
brother.
real soon. And
I appreciate y'all too, more definitely.
thank you. And everybody out there, thank you and good night. And just look out for our next show next week with a Formula Reunion with Danny Angelic Rivera and John Rivera. So with that said, have a good night, everybody, and sleep well. Thank you, Frank.
Sleep well, everybody, and thank you, Frank, man. Dope.
All right, what's up, bro?
Good night.